Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me, funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
I'm making sure. All right, here. We'll get started here in 3, 2. And I'm so excited to be talking to him about Murder at the Embassy. One of the stars is joining me right now. Mido, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Look, first of all, this genre of film is my favorite. I love the whodunit. I love the period pieces. I love the murder mystery. And then you throw in Egypt. These have like my favorite things in the world all combined. It must have been a pleasure for you to be a part of this film.
All of that is why I wanted to be a part of that. It's exactly the same for me. It's one of my favorite genres of all time. I love this genre. I never had a chance to be in this genre before. And then I get to go to Egypt on top of that, and I get to work with Misha. It was, it's great. I just, it's a win on every corner.
You can't get it any better than this. And man, the film is so much fun. Like, it's a fun movie to watch. I enjoyed watching it last night. And one of the things that stuck out about me, and I think what makes this genre work, is you need the great whodunit, but also you need a little bit of humor sometimes in the movie.
Yes.
And you need to be able to break it up. And the movie's actually really funny.
Well, I think it's the best way to package a murder, so make people laugh so it's not heavy. And then, you let the locations do their thing. And we all go on this little mystery and trying to figure out what actually happened. And the more chemistry there is between everyone and the more humor we can bring into it, the more people stay engaged, hopefully.
Definitely they will. But let me ask you this. When you first get the script and it's murder mystery, Misha's attached or whatever, and a little bit about the film after you read the log line or whatever, is it like a page turner like a murder novel would be, like when you're reading the script, not just looking for your character, but like reading through like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen?
Absolutely, because you don't know. Because, all I know before is I know what my character is called. They give me a little bio on the character, and then I get the script. And so when I read the script for the first time, I know nothing. I don't know whether I'm the killer. I'm not saying that I'm not. I just have no clue.
You just don't know.
So you just don't know. So you go on the same journey that the audience goes on. You're just looking at it from one particular perspective, but you're still going on the same journey and trying to figure out, oh no, he didn't say that. Did he really say that? Oh, okay. All right. So it is like that.
When you get the sides or what have you, and you read what your character is and who he is, and then you read through the script, I mean, what's the first thing in your process? Do you start notating? Do you start thinking about, the way that you're going to approach scenes, or do you wait until you get on set for that? Kind of what's step number 2 for you after you read the script?
I read it again, and I read it again, and I read it again. And that's how I like to do it for me, is just to keep reading it, because the more you read it, the more you get entrenched in the story. And the more the story starts to take an imprint on you, and the more it becomes a part of you. So then when you go out and you do your everyday business, the story is doing its thing in the background. And so every time you come back, you read it again, and then you go do the dishes, you cook, you go for a walk, you talk to your friends, you do whatever it is, the story is still doing its thing. So I never like to envision anything in terms of, how I would play something, because I don't have the other actor there. I don't have the other colleagues there. They're all going to bring in what they're going to bring in. So there's no point in me going, oh, this is how I'm going to play it, because they're going to do something, and my job is to respond to what they do. So it's just about familiarizing yourself with it, keep reading it, and then go and allow, especially on this one where we got to shoot in these amazing locations in Egypt, is allow the outside to really affect you. We got to shoot at the Giza Plateau, we got to shoot in the Great Bazaar, we got to shoot on the Nile. Let that fill you, and we did, and that becomes the beauty of it.
So talk about the character of Egypt and how that setting, you're just alluding to it, how it added to not only the experience of the film, but also the experience that the audience goes on. Because it's one thing if you see, whatever it might be, special effects of the Giza pyramids or what have you, but to be there and, to be from there.
Yes,
it had to be just the biggest blast in the world.
It was exactly that. It was the biggest blast in the world. I mean, imagine that you get a 4:30 call and you get to your location at 5, and the location happens to be the Giza Plateau. And now you're sitting there as the sun is slowly coming up, and you're watching the sun go up over the pyramids, and you're just sitting there and you have to remind yourself, I still got a scene to shoot, but this is really good, right? And that's, you just kind of, you feel blessed just for being there. And then you go on, and one of the things that we had to contend with was we were filming in the middle of the summer. So I don't know if you've been to Egypt, but it's like 40 plus. Like, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's like over 100, 110, something like that. And we were shooting in that kind of heat with the pyramids as a backdrop. So that was the challenge, was the heat. But the incredible gift was the location, and allowing yourself to be filled by that and to be in awe of that. And all of us, I think we had a shared experience with it, and we all felt the same.
Man, I have not been to Egypt, but it is on my list. Cairo has always been something that I've wanted to do. My wife and her family's from Lebanon, and I've been wanting to go there and check out Beirut as well. But I really have always wanted to go to Cairo, just for the history and the majesty of just the setting of the location. It looks gorgeous on film. I can't imagine what it looks like in person.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Go to Lebanon and then go to Egypt. You got to see it. You got to see it. It's a must.
I'll hit you up for the locations I need to check out. But let me ask you this, because Misha, I think people remember Misha obviously from the OC and some of the early stuff she did in her television career. But man, she brought it in this film. She is so good in this movie. I mean, not that I didn't expect it, but I was just kind of like, wow, Misha's what a force in the film. Must have been great scene partner too.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, we had I can only speak for myself. I had a great time working with her. As you said, she brought it in every scene. And when you have a scene partner like that, everything you do becomes really easy, because you're just playing off the other person, and you're just using what they're giving you. And she gives you so much every single time. So no, it was brilliant. It was really brilliant. I mean, between Misha, the pyramid, it was a great gig. Did I say that? It was a great gig.
Sounds like, if they did another one of these, you'd be all in.
I'd be well up for it. Yes, absolutely. Especially, like I said, it's a great genre. It's a great genre. It's so much fun. Those who, and they my kids watch these kind of things, and they watched them when they were under 10, and they watch them now that they're over 10. They don't really care. They love it. And I think it's for everybody.
One more on this, because I've talked about the location, we've talked about the genre, but we didn't talk about it being a period piece, working within a period. Oh, I think like as an actor, it's great to work, in the modern times and whatever, and you're in 2025 and you got the phones or whatever. But when you take all that away and you get to play in 1934 or whatever it is, how much fun can that? I mean, we talk about how great this movie is, but like working in a period, it's got to be so much fun too.
Well, it's part of why I chose to do this job, this profession in the first place, is time travel. for me, being able to do time, it's like you said, it's great to play modern day stuff with the phones and the guns and all that kind of stuff. But I've been very fortunate that I've been able to do a lot of period in my career. And I love period because I get to experience what life could have been like at a different time. And so you're time traveling. So you're already setting the scene by putting a certain costume on. And then the set designer designs the set in a certain way. Then sometimes you have, we had a camel in this. So you're riding a camel and the cars are of a certain era. And immediately you get transported. You're in a different space. And that's, to me, why we do this, certainly why I do it.
Yeah, I can 100% kind of sympathize with that because my favorite movie of all time is Back to the Future. And the reason I love Back to the Future is the time travel, not just the time travel aspect of it, but thinking about the idea of, the idea of the movie is based on going to high school with your parents and what was it like to look at, life through your parents' eyes as contemporaries. And when you kind of think about that, even in what you were just saying, thinking about how people approach things in the 30s and not just what we see on screen, but I would feel like as an actor, you have to go through the full journey, like of what life was like at the time, right? I mean, you have to think about it from that perspective. You can't approach it with the modern lens.
No, I don't think you can, but I think it's done for you in a way. It's done for you with the set design. It's done for you with the costume. It's done for you with the props. It's done for you with how the other actor looks and how they're delivering the line and the tone of voice that they're having, the language and how they're using, because we didn't always, people talk differently in the 30s than they do today, know, so it's in the script as well and how we speak and how we communicate, how we address each other. So it's all there. There are all these different layers that we can, we can unpack and that becomes the great joy and the great fun of it.
Murder at the Embassy. I can't recommend this movie enough. If you haven't figured out, he had a great time making it. I had a great time watching it. Let me ask this final question. I was talking to Judy Greer, the great actress Judy Greer, and she said something that was interesting to me that I never heard another actor say, that she felt most like her character once she got into the costume. Not really even on the set, not even, preparing the night before, but once she put the costume on, she drops into the character. When does Mido feel most like the character?
The minute I leave my trailer. Yeah, I think that's it. It starts like it, but to be honest with you, once you start the script, the journey starts. Once you start reading the script for the first time, it's the first layer, and then you just keep adding. And then when you get to the actual day of the shoot and you step out of your trailer, because when you walk into your trailer in the morning or whenever it is you get to set, you're in your street clothes, you're wearing your bag, whatever, you get to the trailer, then all of a sudden the makeup's done, the hair's done, the this done, the costume's on, you step out. Now it's a different person. You check that mirror one last time and it's like, yep, can't see myself. On you go. Right. And that to me, that's when it starts. And then when you take that and you step on the set and you see, everything in the environment is of a certain period and a certain location, but you see all the other actors and they're of a particular time as well. And so now everybody's in a character. So and then it happens.
Then it happens. Well, Mido, I had such a great time talking to you. Murder at the Embassy. Everybody needs to go check this movie out. I cannot recommend it enough. Thank you so much, man, for taking the time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.